Hey guys, it's Emma from Tea and a Good Book, and today I'm with Mama, and we're going to be talking about mixing teas. So, I like to mix teas together, and so does Mama. She actually got me into it. But basically, you take a few different teas and mix them together and turn them into a tea blend of your own that nobody else has. And it's kind of fun. Until you run out of it and want to replicate it, but you don't remember what you put in it. And that's when it starts becoming a downfall.
You want to pay attention to whether the teas will be compatible. If you get two teas that don't go together, they'll clash like putting Sprite with Mountain Dew. So be careful of that.
Yeah. So like with this one, I used Harney & Sons. The Harney & Sons Heirloom Bartlett Pear and the Nelson's Tea Pineapple Melon Punch Rooibos. But I used that to make this little thing. And do you want to try this one? Or do you want to try this one? This is Chamomile, Spearmint, and Sencha.
I'm going to go for the first one. I don't like my tea to taste like chewing gum.
I like chewing gum tea.
If you ever had Wrigley spearmint gum, that's the spearmint flavor, and I just don't want that in tea.
So today we're going to be brewing gaiwan, and I'm going to be all fancy and measure everything out. And while Mama's heating that, I'm just going to take the opportunity to show you the leaves a little bit better. I think you can see that. They're actually really, really pretty.
Okay, so you warm this so that it does not cool down the tea when you do it. Then you put the leaves in there and you do a little wash.
So let me go grab a bowl real quick while you explain what
I've got a bowl there.
Oh, you do? Okay, never mind.
So you just take that and securely hold it so
and
that...
this is mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's yours.
Pouring that out just to warm the leaves. Then you're supposed to smell it.
And I can't wait to smell this one because I know that it smells delish. So you can really smell the pear and the cranberry. In this, it's a great smelling tea. First infusion water.
Okay. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet and fruity.
Yeah. I like the sweet and fruity tea every once in a while. I like green tea, but sometimes it's nice to just have a nice fruity tea. Now it is time to pour out the first infusion. And this is a white tea paired with a rooibos. Ooh. I can just suck through my teeth.
Or you can pour it back in and do it again.
You want to do your first infusion?
Alrighty. This did not get well removed here.
No.
See, it's just a little bit of an angle there, and then it'll stay in. So you've got pears and pineapples, and what have I got?
We both have the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Pineapple Melon Punch, which has apple, pineapple, green rooibos, or rooibos, cranberry, hibiscus, marigold, safflower, and natural flavoring. And then this one, which is Heirloom Bartlett Pear, has white tea, pear pieces, apple pieces, peach pieces, pear flavor, nutmeg, ground cinnamon, cinnamon chips, white cornflowers, and peach flavor. Now, what is a white cornflower?
Well, it's a little white flour.
I think yours is ready now.
All right. Not much color in there. Is there any taste?
Oh yeah.
Why is mine so much paler than yours?
I don't know. Did you add more water?
Didn't think so.
Or maybe a little less leaves?
Okay, it smells like the pear.
What do you think?
Pear and melon? Tastes like pear and melon. Summery, fruity.
Yeah. kind of a springy tea.
I'm not a melon person, but if I was, I suppose I'd like this. It's be good for a summer party.
I'm a melon person, and I love this tea blend, and I think I'm actually just going to add some more to this because I'm almost out again.
It's like drinking cantaloupe juice.
I like it. It's kind of, I think I actually like it because it's like drinking cantaloupe juice.
It's okay.
So I'm using this sample of pineapple melon punch, but I really want just the full thing.
And from which company is that?
This is from Nelson's, and the heirloom Bartlett pear is from Harney. Just smell that on its own.
Very pineapple. Fruit punchy.
I just love the flavor of this tea and love the way it tastes.
So the point here is that you can experiment with your teas. You don't have to go with what the manufacturers say. You can get single ingredient things.
Yeah.
And mix them. Just be aware you're going to like it sometimes and sometimes you won't.
And that's why you need to make a mini batch first. And So for the one that I'm going to be actually doing on camera, that I meant to do on camera, is heirloom Bartlett pear with spearmint and hibiscus. Another very fruity. So I just took this Spice Islands crushed rosemary bottle that was empty, kind of washed it out, and now I'm just going to add
an empty spice container from some spices we used to have.
Yeah.
Now these tubes came from the tea it yourself thing that the gaiwans came from. So
yeah, and we actually reviewed that as well.
We're in another video with that one.
And then add some more that as well. And I don't want to run out of this tea blend that I made for the Fruit Lover. It's probably one of my favorite blends that I have made because it is just very fruity and melony and just altogether a very nice tasting tea. So, hibiscus and spearmint. So this is definitely not your ordinary mixture.
Hibiscus is a very acidic thing, so it's going to give you a bright flavor. Spearmint, you know, it's going to give you that gum flavor. And
I like spearmint a lot.
What was the other thing you put in it?
The pear.
And the pear will sweeten it.
Yeah.
So it'll be bright sweet mint.
That's the plan. And then just stick the container on it, shake it up a little bit, and you have a personalized tea blend.
Will you be drinking that too?
Yeah, let me just finish another infusion of this one because this is actually very, very good. Now this one has some smaller pieces in it, and I can't tell whether that's from Nelson's or Harney, but either way it's still very, very good. So this one is called Smells Good. I named it, by the way. It has green sencha, spearmint, and chamomile. Oh yeah, now I remember what else I was going to add to this. I was going to add a little bit of white tea, just to kind of balance out the flavor. I like adding white tea to things that I think need to have a little bit more flavor, but not in an overpowering way. And white tea is very good for that. So this is the blend that came from these 3 tubes. And this is a pretty small blend because nor I have not tried it and Mama has not tried it. So this is completely new to us because I just made it this morning. So yeah. I really like that tea that I used as the sample from Nelson's, and I really want that in full size.
When you buy teas from a lot of companies, they will send you a sample along with the tea that you ordered.
Their sample worked.
That's the way they get you hooked, and you say, oh, I have to have that one too.
It worked.
Now she wants it.
And this one you definitely smell the mint a lot.
Yes, you do.
And you've got that chamomile as well.
So you have both green and white tea in here?
No, only green tea in this one.
Oh, I thought you put white tea in it.
No, I just put chamomile and green sencha and spearmint.
Okay.
So this is a strictly green tea. Not sure whether you're going to like it, but green tea is good for you in general.
Why is that?
Well, it has basically, it's one of the youngest, and it...
Do you mean that it's less processed?
Yes.
In terms of processing, white tea, they don't do much to. Green tea, they do a little more to. Oolong's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, because they do have to roll it.
Black tea is very processed, and then pu'er is actually fermented.
And
it's a
then
fermented black tea.
Rooibos
Is an herbal, and it's an entirely different thing. It's a different plant altogether.
Yeah, it is a tisane. It is not a real tea. Well, it is. I mean,
we call it tea. It's not
it's a
really
tisane.
tea.
So if you see something with a tisane, it is not made from Camellia sinensis.
It just means it's an herbal infusion, but you can call it tea. That's fine.
Okay, so now it is time to just pour this. And again, we have not had this one.
Nope. So we're dealing with spearmint, green tea,
With some chamomile.
and chamomile. Chamomile itself is very soothing with a headache or if you have insomnia.
Green tea is good for you. And I just have been in a spearmint phase recently, so. Not one of my best works, but it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Chewing gum.
So what do you think of it in terms of the fact on whether it would help with a headache or not?
I think drinking chewing gum would not help a headache.
No, I think drinking chewing gum would induce a headache.
I think I don't want to drink chewing gum.
I might need to rename this one.
Chewing gum?
Yep, hang on real
It's
quick.
really all I taste. The green tea was not strong enough to overcome the chewing gum. And the chamomile just got lost in there altogether. Chamomile is a fine one just to drink by itself.
All right, it has been renamed chewing gum.
Spearmint, on the other hand, is just not, in my opinion, something to drink. I've been conditioned by society to expect to chew it.
I like spearmint. Tastes good. Let's see, you want to try this one?
Oh, do I? What is that one?
This is the sweet and sour. So this is a mix of hibiscus, pear, and whatchamacallit? Spearmint. Very colorful.
So we wash it first.
Mm-hmm. So, swish it around.
Just to remove any stuff. It's already turning pink.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the hibiscus.
Yeah, hibiscus is a very potent color.
Look how quickly that's going to turn pink.
Ooh.
So does the hibiscus sweeten with the pear?
That's actually really good.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty. It's a light baby pink.
Taste that.
This is the winner. It tastes like strawberry. The pear and the hibiscus kind of make a strawberry flavor. And the spearmint is drowned out nicely. Don't put spearmint in your tea. Just say no to spearmint tea. Have peppermint instead. I don't know if I'd like strawberry peppermint either.
Oh yeah, and then I added some white peony as well.
Okay.
Which helped with the...
Gives it a little more body.
Yeah.
Just fruit by itself just doesn't do it as well as adding an actual tea.
I'm going to add some more to this because this is good too. And I don't know which to say that I like better. Fruit lover or sweet and sour?
I'm going for the third one. Was that the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like sweet and I think I like fruit lover better.
Number 2 does not get my vote at all. No. Number 1 was okay.
Just because it's chewing gum.
Okay, now I'm getting the chewing gum in this. This is strawberry gum. Still much better than number 2.
It's like this, guys. And I'm not even measuring it at this point.
But the lingering aftertaste is strawberry, so that's good.
So it seems Mama approves of this tea. So what did you think? Was this a successful session of making?
It was interesting. I think it was instructive. You got to mess around with it and decide what you like. And don't be afraid to experiment. It's okay. If you waste a few leaves, that's all right. Because now you know something you didn't know before.
Yeah, and a tea seller would even encourage you to do that.
If you go and read the tea websites where the manufacturers are, there will be a lot of ingredients in some of those teas. Some of them are just one straight ingredient. I tend to like those, but some of them you got 5, 6, 10 ingredients.
And so why not just mix up your own where you know exactly how much and what's going in? Yeah, we have a lot of this one and a lot of this one.
Wonderful.
This one we can live without.
I won't have to buy you any more tea.
Well, we're going to have to get some more once we run out of these mixes to make more mixes. Please consider liking and subscribing and commenting down below which you think you would like best and if you tried any of these new recipes.
And until we see you again, be sure to make time for tea and a good book.
Bye.